welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I thought today I would do a little sit down and talk video. So basically the thing we're going to be talking about today is things that I wish I would have known before getting guinea pigs. These are some really important things, and if you are planning on getting guinea pigs in the future, make sure to watch this video all the way through because I assure you these tips will help you out a lot. Okay, so the very first thing that I wish I would have known before getting guinea pigs is that you need to clean up their enclosure a lot more than you'd think. So I'm not saying that guinea pigs are extremely messy animals, as long as you make sure you're keeping up with the maintenance. So at the beginning of my guinea pig journey, I used bedding, I used KT Clean and Fresh bedding. But I'm not saying bedding is a bad option. I'm just saying you really need to make sure if you have bedding, you need to clean it out a lot, and so that it doesn't get really gross. So when you have guinea pigs, they poop a lot. They poop up to 150 times a day per guinea pig, which is a lot of poop to deal with. So I would definitely highly recommend making sure everything is completely cleaned all the time. And what I do is I spot clean about 2 times a day. That's what I try to do at least. Sometimes I get down to 1 away, but just making sure to keep up with the maintenance because they do poop a lot more than you'd think, and it's a lot more of a cleanup than you'd think sometimes. So that's definitely the first thing that I would make sure you watch out for and prepare yourself for. The next thing you really need to know before getting guinea pigs is that you need to have more than 1 guinea pig. Now, you might have 1 guinea pig and you think, oh, I might be able to just socialize with it and give it that socialization that it needs, because if you don't know, guinea pigs are extremely social animals and they need a lot of socialization. And even if you give your guinea pig a ton of attention, it's going to need a bunch of socialization from another guinea pig, because a bunch of human socialization will not add up to the amount that it needs from another guinea pig. So it's very important that you get another guinea pig for your guinea pig. Guinea pigs can be in pairs ranging from 2 to 5, but make sure that you search up like what genders work together best and like numbers for pairs. So that is one thing that I would definitely make sure you're prepared for. They are going to need a partner, and at least 1. Okay, so the next thing is the cage size and the cage type. So one thing that I highly recommend, like highly recommend, like seriously, it is life-changing for me, is a CNC grid cage. CNC grid enclosures are literally the most easy cages to build. They are very cheap, like extremely cheap. You can get a bunch of grids for maybe like $30 to $40, which seems like a lot. With that amount of grids, you can make a massive guinea pig cage. Like you could make, let's say, a 3x7 guinea pig cage for maybe $30 rather than a $100 small pet store cage, which saves you so much money and it gives your guinea pigs the correct and proper cage, which is really good. You really need to have a good cage for your guinea pigs. So the 2 things that I'm trying to get out of this is get CNC grids to build your guinea pigs in an enclosure. You can have it elevated on the floor, whatever size you want. It's completely customizable. They're really easy to assemble, and you can choose like the perfect size. So like I highly recommend getting CNC grids off of Amazon. I will link some CNC grids in the description box. I'll link all different kinds. And yeah, I just highly recommend CNC grids because they literally make the best enclosures. Now, if you are really against CNC grids, there is a Midwest enclosure. I'll also link that into the description, but that is also a really nice cage. Take 2 of the cages and add them onto each other. Those are like the 2 really good cages you can buy. And then if you also want to, you can buy like wood and then like make your own cage like Little Adventures has. But yeah, it's just a really important thing, and I really hope some of those things help you before you're going into your guinea pig journey. The next thing I wish I would have known is gender does matter. It does matter what gender of guinea pig you have, because each gender has their own things that you need to watch out for and do. So I've actually had no bad experiences with like genders, but this is just something that I wish I would have known because I did almost end up getting a male guinea pig and being unprepared for boar cleanings and the things that male guinea pigs need. So there's not really much that you need to do. You obviously need to do health checks on both genders, regardless of the guinea pig. But with males, first of all, I'm not an expert in boar cleaning. If you want to watch like a boar cleaning video, I'll link that in the iCard or the description of Saskia's videos. She has a lot of great boar cleaning videos. But basically, boars need to have their bottom areas cleaned every once in a while. And so you need to make sure that you know that you're prepared for what your guinea pigs need. And for female guinea pigs, they don't need to have cleanings. One thing, female guinea pigs obviously can get pregnant unless they get spayed. But yeah, just making sure that you understand the things you have to do for each gender of the guinea pigs, and just making sure like you know that if you get a male guinea pig, you're gonna need to do the boar cleanings. And if you get a female and you have a male and a female, you need to make sure that they're both spayed and neutered. So just really focusing, gender does matter. But if you're just getting your guinea pigs at first, I just want you to make sure you know what you're getting into if you're getting a male or a female in responsibility. The last thing I wish I really would have known before getting guinea pigs is that vet bills can be really expensive. So if your guinea pig gets sick and they need to be taken to the vet bill can get pretty hefty sometimes. I know from experience. I went into the doctor one time because Ginger was having a respiratory problem, and the initial vet visit fund just to take your guinea pig in there was around $70, which is quite the stretch. And then the medicine cost about $20, and then there was additional expenses, and it ended up being around $100, which was a lot of money just to get Ginger some medicine and to get her checked out. But again, guinea pigs are exotic animals, which makes their prices more expensive, and even though they are really small animals, it can be really expensive. So you need to make sure that you're willing to take them to the vet and be able to have the vet fund in case of an emergency, because if they do need to go to the vet, you're gonna need to take them to the vet. Another time I had to take all of my guinea pigs in to the vet. Actually, this is kind of a story time. So this is when I had Nova still. And this is when the guinea pigs were actually separated. I had tried bonding them a couple months prior to this. It had failed, unfortunately. So Ginger was separated from them, and the cage was divided in half. So basically, when I took Ginger into the vet to get her respiratory thing taken care of, which she was all good after she took the medicine, but basically they asked if Ginger was pregnant because they said that she seemed a little bit big around her stomach. It turned out she was a little bit bloated, but we got her some medicine for that and she was okay, don't worry. But basically what happened was they thought she was pregnant, in contact with any male guinea pigs, and I said no. I said we did get 2 new guinea pigs a little bit ago and they had a failed bonding. And they said, well, check both of them to make sure they're females, because if one of them is male, then that means Ginger could be pregnant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, Ginger could be pregnant. So we decided to check them, and we sent pictures to the vet, but we really weren't sure. So we just decided to take Nova and Bambi into the vet to get them professionally checked, because we really didn't know what we were doing. We couldn't really tell, but it was all good. Ginger was not pregnant. She was just a bit bloated, but it was all good. We got that taken care of, and Nova and Bambi were complete females. So we got them checked. They were completely fine, but it was just really scary. So yeah, that vet bill was a bit hefty. Make sure you are prepared for having a vet bill, and of course, even if you are taking the best care of your guinea pigs, sometimes guinea pigs can get sicknesses and illnesses, and we can't control that. We just have to go along with it, take them to the vet, take as best care as we can of them, and yeah. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever want any more of these like sit-down videos. I actually really did enjoy doing this. It was kind of just a different video. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.